like beating around the bush, homie.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Atlanta, Georgia, where Freddie Falcon soars from the rafters inside the beautiful Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. On the visiting sideline, their head just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
They'll throw with Penix. He'll try and do this himself. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I'll let him take it.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line, because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
An extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, You talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Now Love. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Packers.
Off the play fake, Love. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Packers at 7-3 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Short throw. He's got Kraft. Now 3rd down and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
That's good for our Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll come up 2nd and 7. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got his man, it's Williams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 16. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Falcons.
To throw now. Here's Love. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A 10-play drive that time. And the result, a Green Bay score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, able to avoid him. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Falcons offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season. Right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Hey, look at this Packers defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Penix working out of the gun here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Able to avoid him at the 40. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
He was covered by Caden Ellis.
Throwing, Love to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Love now. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Love looking to throw it. That's taken in by Golden. Third and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. These two teams all tied after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a fourth down coming up.
A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss.
At the 39-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
At the 41. A gain of 1. Brings up third down.
Now Penix. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Bears, but they lead things here as they begin this drive first and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Following the interception, Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw Penix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball.
Touchdown, Packers! Josh Jacobs, 35 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So this has been a team possessed in this first half. They punch in another touchdown on another excellent run.
And one of their goals that they emphasized coming into this game was winning the line of scrimmage, and I'd say it's fair to say they've done exactly that, and they've done it in the passing game as well because they protected the quarterback. But that time, great run blocking to spring their man for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team
looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Working out of the gun. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. He'll try to shake off the cobwebs from the interception he threw on the previous drive that led to the field goal, as now they're dealing with a little bit bigger of a deficit. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Going to be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Looking to throw. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A 7-yard gain. And the Packers first.
Love. They go play action now. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now an option play on 2nd down. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Pressure comes and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Well, the Packers offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And shelling through the tackle. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Love. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. To the air, Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the
they'll throw with Penix. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Edgerrin Cooper on the coverage.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 18. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
operating from the gun, Penix. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
48-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Here's Penix. And that will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now Love. They complete it to Hill. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd down and a yard. Looking to throw. Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Packers
to the air again. Love. And this is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Packers. Savion Williams, 35 yards. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this will be caught by Mooney. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our
trip
report.
through the NFL starts now. We begin at Lumen Field in Seattle. The Seahawks at home to take on the Cardinals in the NFC West. And this is Kenneth Walker III. 43 yards for the touchdown. The Seahawks run their winning streak to 5 straight as they get another W. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off the on the ground. Jacobs will get the third quarter started. They find some open field here. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it on cruise control.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to get their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out here with the option left. Now he's loose at the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And he's got it. Touchdown! Drake London, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. To throw now. Here's Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. Love now. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Throwing. Love. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
First down, Green Bay.
Love looking to throw it. And it's caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Yards on the play. And the Packers first down.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time, but lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packers offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. That's taken in by Kraft. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's good for our Packers. First down. 24-yard gain on the play. And the Packer.
Play action this time with Love. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another.
Love. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Looking to put a drive together. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Penix working out of the gun here. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
26 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Penix. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And looking to throw, Penix. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Packers.
Love, they go play action now. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Here's Love. That is incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett. And there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. A third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Looking to throw, Penix. Got a man, it's London. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
15 yards on the play. And the Falcons first down.
And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. To the air, Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now Penix going to hold on to it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Penix. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Here's Penix. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Complete to Savion Williams. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Love. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. The home team's offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
They'll throw with Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulated right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Locates Mooney on the out route. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Packers' 43-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Bijan Robinson. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Throwing, Love. And that is incomplete, nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Love looking to throw it. And that will be incomplete as well. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So, big credit to
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And that last run is going to set a new NFL record. Most rush yards in a single game by a quarterback, surpassing Justin Fields, who had 178 in 2022 in a ball game. And caught by London. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 125 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Green Bay, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.